Hola, hola, hola. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mother, can you hear me? Father, can you hear me? Hope everybody is in the house, ready to have some fun. Alrighty, let's kick it off with Nuts was beat to the pulpit tonight by Shawana. Creative Circle. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Hi, Mud Nut. How are you? And it's Bubbles Crafty Corner, aka Sherry. Hello, everyone in chat. Robin loves reading, puzzles, and more. It used to be it was simple. Robin loves reading and all the things. But now puzzles must be, catching up in the race because she gave them a distinction as well. Let's go read. Hola, Tia. Chat. She's saying hello to everyone. Dipping time. Hello, hello, Princess Tia. That's me. Deborah. Hi, Deb. How are you? Hope everything is going okay. Everyone says yes, I can. I say that every week, whether I believe that you can hear me or not. I have a lot of fun, and so I'm just really that's my call sign. Hola, can you hear me? Hola. My net says I'm good, Tia. Was late only because I was on the phone with my boo. Oh. One day we'll have to have you on the show to talk about your boo and how your boo and maneuver these crazy crafting addiction. That's my term. But it's so apropos with how everyone develops just an addiction for it and we maneuver life. We start cleaning around it or not. We cook around it or starve. So I would like to see how, couples still engrossed in love are maneuvering this crafting addiction in everyday life and work and things. So I'm going to have you on. Wanted to start off first and foremost. I know you guys heard me and Lizzie yesterday. Was having a good time with maybe a little too much fun. I blame it on my mom. I can't keep up, but I try. And so if you guys were here last week, we had the singles on because singles were dropping and it was hard to keep them booked. The singles ended up being my mom and my son. So if you guys tuned in and you saw the thumbnail, that's Justin, my son. So he was my co-host for about a year and a half. We started the channel together. He still crafts. He moved over for a while, almost 2 years, to embroidery. Him and some of his friends, they had an awesome idea to where they were going to create embroidery patterns and they were going to help out. They belonged to a martial arts studio, and people would come in crews, three or four, and they would work out and learn. Take classes and things together. And then, if they got good enough, which all of them felt they were good enough, they wanted to go and compete. And they wanted gear with their logo and their fire sign and their air sign and earth sign and whatever this means. They wanted logos that were specific to their crew or team motto, and there's nobody out there that's really doing it, and so they wanted to fill a niche, which is a great idea. It was spectacular. But out of the four people that were in the group and involved, and we all know how this works, there were two that were doing significantly more work than the other two. But when it came time to divide out payment, everybody wanted equal pay. And so, it started to become tension filled. My son is very laid back, and he would just step back and, not do anything than to even voice an opinion in things. So, needless to say, he stepped back and he started back diamond painting. And I believe it just kind of fizzled, although, they still have the tools, they still have all of the guidelines, they still have the patterns they did create, and they still have a lot of their floss and things that they were using. They wanted to build a few more, I guess floss, whatever, the big giant spools. They wanted to get, several different colors, and they wanted to start to do samples so that they had stuff to kind of readily available to show and things. So hopefully the fellas can get together and, do something with that. But in the meantime, you'll probably see he'll be jumping in and out with diamond painting and things. He's not going to be on the show tonight. Um, I just stole his picture to put on the as a thumbnail. I didn't have no other picture to put on there. And because he was a special guest on the show that the giveaway tonight applies to, I figured why not. So, without further ado, I'm going to kick it off because you guys heard all month long during our hashtag hearts. Love is in the air. You guys heard that we were going to be doing 5 pen giveaways, 5 and 5 diamond painting pen stands. Yay! And so I'm going to go ahead and kick the show off with the giveaway. I don't want to wait till the end, although I could, to keep people here, but I realize it's late at night and my throat is hurting. So in case I need to jump off because everything's locking up, then I'll still have the opportunity. I won't feel like I have to do the giveaway. Now, how the giveaway works, if you are new and you didn't catch it, and the unfortunate part is it's already closed because it's through yesterday and everyone had already commented. I'm going to go back to the prior episode, and then I am going to run a comment picker. And out of the people who were there and commented, they're going to qualify for the fifth. And you guys had seen these all month long. And I don't have any one of her pen stands, but Lizzie has a 3D printer and she printed diamond painting pen stands. I think you can put 6 pens on a stand. So you'll be able to put friends next to the pen that you win tonight, okay? So we're gonna get started. Let me see. I'm gonna show my screen. I don't know if I did this right. I didn't. I always do it wrong. Couple seconds. See, I keep. That's what's going on. Leave it to me to figure out how to do it the wrong way. Here we go. You see? Look at that. Okay, I'm sorry. Comment picker. There was 3 comments. 3. It's just this is the new phone, guys. I don't know where I'm at, but I don't know if I like it. Okay, so we're gonna push here, and here she goes. Hey, look at that! Susan Mascarenas is the winner of the 5th diamond painting pen. Make sure that you guys all show some love. Alrighty. Alright. Wanted to kick that off. So what I'm gonna do, I can hear me. Can you hear two of me? Hola, 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 hola. Sadrina's Diamonds. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? I can definitely hear two of me. I certainly can. Everything's on mute. I can hear several of me. What about you? What about? All right, so what I'm going to do, just to kind of congratulate and memorialize this event, I'm going to go back and I'm going to congratulate all of our winners. First and foremost, we gave away 4 diamond painting with sparklers gift cards, and that would have been to LD, Dippin' Time, Billy Anderson, and Muttnuts Crazy World. Again, the gift cards were given away live during the collab, and so they have already received their $10 gift card to DP with Sparklers. Then we gave away during the same lives $10 gift cards to Crafts with Crashly. And those gift cards went to Stephanie Halverson Crawford, Gail S. Shawana's Creative Circle, and this is LD. Now I believe there's one person that didn't that's right, congratulations, that didn't claim theirs, and we'll go over that later. Your order is on the way. I used it to help get some square ABs. There you go. Now, moving over from there, we did have the 4 prior pen and diamond painting stands as well. So those went to 1. Cheryl Gerhardt. Congratulations. If you guys have not reached out, again, I do know that there's one person who has not reached out. So please make sure that you guys are reaching out to me. Let's see. Then Matna's Crazy World. She also qualified to win a diamond painting pen and DP pen stand. So proud because they continued and they stayed true and they kept commenting and coming back. Dipping Time. She also won one of the diamond painting pens and pen stand combos. Woo woo! And then, as you guys just witnessed, Suzanne Mascarenas, she won our last diamond painting pen and pen stand. So let's give everyone a round of applause because there is a lot of support that comes with that. Not only did you attend a live session and you stayed and you supported, but you also went back, you watched a replay, and you replied. And so that's where the random comment picker came from. And then we also rewarded people who were just here, whether it was random or not. They came out, they enjoyed a few laughs, they, shared with us. And so we definitely made sure that we looked out for our live audience as well. Thank you all. This was so much fun. Now, I will say, I usually do get feedback when people, attend. I got a tremendous, last year I got a lot. This year I got weekly feedback. Like people were reaching out to me. Oh, I love the show. This is enjoyable. Thank you all for that feedback. I really appreciate it. It makes it fun when you guys are enjoying the content that we're putting out. Now, last night, me and Lizzie got a chance to talk, maybe going over maybe some differences that we could do next year. And she doesn't want to change anything, and I don't either. One of the things that she wanted to do when we first started this is we wanted an opportunity to just be able to have fun with everyone who is coming out and supporting us. Obviously, we would like for anyone who didn't get an opportunity to be live in our chat, in our session, to be able to go back and they can feel valued when they go back and hit the hashtag replay. So that's what we were able to do. And I think we did a great job of rewarding not only those who caught us on the replay or went back and commented, but we also had great rewards for everyone who came to our live chat and they enjoyed us real time. So that's not going to change. The other thing that we wanted to maybe focus on is, what about your craft project are you enjoying? What do you like about it? What do you love about it? What caused you to pick that? And why is that a project you're working on during the Love is in the Air collab? We have almost no rules or restrictions. You can start or stop. It can be a project that you're trying to love and you keep returning to, but every once in a while you got to roll it up and put it away and then come back to it. Or it could be a brand new project. As long as you're able to tell us, hi, Jenny Polly, as long as you're able to tell us what that project means to you, it could be cross stitch, it could be crochet, it could be clay, it could be rock painting, diamond painting, whatever it means to you. And as long as you can speak to it, that is what the collab was all about. Hi, Cynthia. And the last thing that we wanted, we didn't do a good job of this, is for when you do post and show those pictures and those projects, to tell us a little bit about it. Have a forum to where you could actually share with us why you loved it. Now, I definitely enjoy seeing the post on Instagram. There are a lot of you who were posting to, anytime you post, you were, hashtagging us in, and that's awesome because I got it and I would be able to kind of read and watch. But there was a miss. And the miss is that I've had this Instagram for Lovers in the Air for 3 years, and Lizzie had no idea. The funny thing is, it says Tia and Lizzie as the host of the Instagram. I don't she missed it. But clearly, we still got people who were sharing their posts and things like that. At the end of the day, I really like what it came to symbolize, and that truly is that we take pillars of the community who have this fantastic relationship with their significant other and we exploit them. We exploit them in such a fun way. But you guys know them from posts, you guys know them from YouTube, you guys know them from Facebook, and you know them from Instagram. They're owners of some of the companies that are near and dear to our heart that we shop all the time. And so because of that, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity as you worked on projects that they probably created or used tools that they created, and embellishments that they sell. I wanted you guys to have an opportunity to feel closer to them and to understand where the passion came from, what caused them or drove them to create and to embed themselves in this diamond painting community. So hopefully you guys all got an opportunity to experience that. How about that game of love on Saturday? Did you guys enjoy it? What was your favorite part? Do share. So some of my favorite parts of the collab were, Lizzie couldn't remember the name of Janae's husband. Now Lizzie and Janae are very close. I have no idea why she could not remember the name, but nonetheless she couldn't, and she gave him a whole new name. So imagine, because as Marlon told you guys, the spouses, they're kind of external. They're not all engrossed a lot of times in the community and in the lives and in the chats like we are. So they may not be aware that someone doesn't know their name or something. And so throwing out a name like Rick when his name is actually Peter, or Peter when his name is actually Rick, that can cause some fun tension. And trust me, that's what I'm here for. Let's get to the bottom of this. What did you think when you heard some of her dearest friends calling you by another man's name? So that was some of the fun that I had. Let's see what everyone is saying. Mutnut says, I love any canvas I work on because it helps my mental health and it grounds me. I love that. All right, moving over from there. Billy says, hello, beautiful. Thank you. Uh, and she's talking to everyone. Hi, Rosalind. How are you this evening? Cheryl says, learning about the hall pass was one of her favorites. So, have you guys ever seen the movie Hall Pass? I swear, I've never heard, I've been married twice. So, I never heard about a time where I wish it probably would have brought some excitement into especially my second marriage, the one with the kids. My first marriage, we were good friends. We were young. We went on adventures together. But it's hard when you have to settle down and stop taking the adventures. It's hard to get into everyday life. Well, it was for my husband. So, and he is French and he is used to relying upon tourism industry. And that was before I came here. He would have been perfect to live here in Vegas. But I was in Ohio at that point. So, my second husband, oh yeah, it would have been a lot of fun to maybe talk hall passes with and things because I'm a stargazer. And like you guys know how I feel about John Travolta, right? Since I'm not gonna tell you guys the year, but I will let you know. I'm a stargazer and I go looking for my stars. And I have found, met, and kissed my what I would call hall pass. So yeah, that would have been a whole lot of fun. So yeah, I agree. Learning about the hall pass, it was totally fun last year when we had a couple who didn't know what it was and significance. And so the funny part is, even though she didn't know what it was, she gave an answer. And it wasn't, a long, drawn out, let me think. There was some thought behind this. It didn't just get pulled out of the air. So, my nut says my hall pass is Shamar Moore. I wonder how lazy he's gotten. He just had a baby and he's over 50. So it's hard, kind of chasing behind. And they're not even at that stage yet. So imagine he's going to be even older when it's time to go and chase the child, try and play sports. It's going to be interesting to see. He going to get that dad bod. You going to still be in love with Shamar Moore when he got when his belly is bigger than his body. Cheryl says, Tia, itty bitty secret. Shh. We know you are a tad more than 29. Oh, Cheryl slinging dirt over there. Oh, don't believe her. I mean, I wouldn't put my hand on a Bible and swear to it or anything because I don't want the pillars and thunderbolts and anything to come down on me. But let's just say she's 29 for life. Uh, so my nut says I've been in love. Ooh, she been in love with him since he was on Young and the Restless. I remember when he was on the Young and the Restless. What about you guys? Who is your crazy crush that you've loved for a long time? Long time. Loved how the couple shared their worst gifts. So, did you guys watch last night's show on Lizzie's channel? That was our closeout show. And we did do a re-up on Craftably because they had to go in the middle of their feature on my show. So we did tell them that we tried to get them on the Game of Love, but they ended up running out to the No Frills retreat. And because of that, they didn't have ample opportunity to really take a moment or so to be on the show. But I'm telling you, the way they was answering their questions last night, whew, They would have helped add so much excitement and flair. Oh, they only got one question wrong out of 8 questions. So they swept the first category. And yeah, I think it was interesting. So, Jenny says my husband bought me a doggone dustbuster one year for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I would have took his wallet when he was sleeping, and I would have got 2 or 3 times what I originally had wanted. I usually like some chocolate, card, and then a nice dinner. I'm easy. But oh, Sean Connery, I met him a while ago also. Sean Connery now, but growing up it was Gregory Peck. You go, Billy. So I met Sean Connery the same weekend that I met John Travolta. And who else was here? It was a whole bunch of stars. We had come out on a spiff. I still lived in Ohio, but my husband used to work for MCI WorldCom. That's how long ago this was. And he would get spiffs, free trips and things like that. We came to Vegas a lot. We came to Vegas probably 4 or 5 times a year. We should have had a timeshare here, but he would win so many spiffs. There was like no reason to. Anyway, we were here one weekend. I think we ended up staying like 5 or 6 days. We ended up extending our stay. It was a lot going on. I was looking at this one guy. It ended up being John Travolta, but the lady that he was sitting with, that ended up being his aunt, Ellen. But the way that I was like her face, I never noticed that her face looks like off kilter, looks, And so I kept looking at her like it looks like her, but I don't think it's her. And why would he be sitting with someone that's not her, that kind of looks like her? So I was staring. um, we were heading down to Madame Tussauds. She has a wax museum, and Sean Connery had a wax opening. So that's why he was here that weekend. I didn't get a kiss or nothing, but I tried and I told everybody, I got a kiss, but I didn't. But I did get one from John Travolta, and nobody was shocked. And the reason is because everyone knows how long I've had a crush on him. So they knew I wasn't walking away without touching them lips some kind of way. If I had to throw my wrist at him, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. But yeah, I got a kiss. I didn't want to wash the cheek, touch the cheek, anything. A long time, maybe 3 years, I wouldn't let my husband get near this cheek. No, it's a clean cheek over here. Don't don't even ruin what's going on over here. Uh, my dad says I had an ex give me a fruitcake for Christmas, and it was our first and last. I don't blame you. Ooh, Cheryl says I would bust his dust for that one. Oh man, Jenny Polly, how are you? The countdown is on. 4 months. Well, yeah, 4 months. 4 months. I'm telling you, you guys are the highlight of my trip. You and your sister, man. But I cry so hard when I leave, like it's a big snot cry. So I cannot wait to see you guys. Oh, is Mickey Joe coming? Cause I mean, I still want to hug you and stuff, but you guys were so hilarious. Can't wait. So let's see. I'm just going back and checking. All right. She said plus shipping. Okay. I like that too. Hey, the bad bee is in the house. Kay! Hi, Kay. Seeing Crashly's kids trying to figure out who you are. Do you have a twin? That was funny. Oh, Tia, I know, just 4 months away. I cannot wait. So I'm gonna tell you, my mother loves fruitcake. I hate fruitcake. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. She keeps saying she wants fruitcake. Told her I'll give you an allowance. You can go and shop and find it. Eat it before you come back in the house. Like I don't know why, but it's just this looking at it, this the thought of the texture of it makes me gag and stuff. So, but she doesn't care. She's like, I'm gonna buy me a fruitcake. I'm gonna put one in every cupboard in the kitchen, and you're just gonna have to stay away from it. That's not nice. That's not nice, Mama. That's not nice. I haven't talked to her much lately. Oh, oh, I hope everything's okay. I hope everything's okay. You think she's hanging out with some of your cousins? We have to go check on her. We gotta go check on her. We're gonna put out, I would say we need to put out an APB, but that's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Hopefully everything is okay with her. So with that said, it was such a great collab. Another great year. Extra large mimosas. Mm, I get a smaller mimosa because I can't keep up. Did you guys watch the show last week? You see how drunk I was? I couldn't even formulate sentences. I couldn't do a lot. I'm trying to hang with my mom. She's sitting over here. Anyway, and Lizzie was like, "Why didn't you tell me you were gonna be drinking?" So we have singles that we have on the show, and then we always feature couples. Obviously, love, we're trying to figure out how we can help singles get to being a couple. So that's the significance of even having a single on the show. We can offer tips. We can ask what they're doing and how they, plan to, take some of the suggestions from others into, their next phase of dating or picking a life partner. So with that said, we kicked the show off with the single that I booked, which so happened to be my son Justin. If you guys don't know, that was him in the thumbnail. We're coming in. And so you were hysterical. I was everything. I was paranoid. I was hysterical, and I was drunk. And I was like, "What did you put in this wine?" So, clearly, not all wine is like 7, 8%. Some wine, I didn't know, but some wine is 11, 13%. That's crazy. So that's what had happened. Messing with my mama, she had me drinking from a higher percentage than I would have selected for my. I like to keep my alcohol right about 5%, um, because I can't handle it. I'll sip on it all night and get a buzz, and then wait and get another buzz, and I'm a lot of fun, buzz. But whew, everything was like. Hopefully, you guys have fun. We used to do pajama parties. We haven't done one in a long time, but we would all, share, have our drink, and just act crazy, especially when somebody wasn't falling with their head into their drink. That's Lizzie, by the way, in case you're wondering who I'm referring to. Remember that, Cheryl? We used to have so much fun. I remember Billy would stand up and he would show us his pajamas. It's a pajama party. Just know I have on pajamas. But oh, I know that's not a gray hair that's showing. Uh oh, it's really showing. Oh my, I gotta do something about this. I thought it was like a little sparkle. It's not a sparkle. It's like a shimmery silver. So fun to see you having fun, Tia. Loved the all-nighters with PJs. Yes, we used to put on our PJs, and I would just have on jammies, but I never would stand up and show them. So we'll have to do some more of those. But last week did remind me of how crazy we would get, and just imagine when your people would send me the worst. We used to diamond paint and drink, and then the next day we'd be pulling all of our. So hats off to more of those days because it's so much fun. I cannot wait. We will have some of those coming up in the spring, and especially as we get closer to, summer and things like that. It's a lot easier. Right now, I'm freezing cold. I don't know what's going on with the weather, but it's definitely not Vegas weather. I usually swim 60s in the 60s. until about 77. The most I would like to get into the pool is maybe 80. But because I live in the desert, the sun just kind of pelts down. So you don't want to be outside with the sun pelting down and it's hot on top of it. So that's why you'll see me swim in, maybe like the end of January, February until maybe May. And then, it's hot when it comes to the rest of May, all of June, July, August, September. And then I'll probably get back in the pool like late October into November. So it's too cold to swim. It was 51 degrees today. It felt like, and it was snowing. Just so you're aware, it was in Las Vegas. It was, out by the mountain, but it was still snowing in Las Vegas. Something's wrong. And then I heard in Ohio, which I left Ohio to move to Vegas. I was like, I'm not doing another winter. It's too cold. I can't start my car. I don't want my kids standing outside on the bus stop trying to, get the bus to school. So it was like 70 degrees these last few days in Ohio. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I don't recognize this switch. So Mm. Oh, Sadrina says, "Oh Lord, I cannot do it. I can't even have half a glass of wine and diamond paint. I cannot seem to come." That's how we were. We were trying to pluck, but it wasn't working. That's crazy. Oh, see, 75 here in southern Indiana. See, they're right by Ohio. I don't get what's going on. You guys should be knee deep in snow. What is going on? When I move away, y'all want to get the good weather? Boy, you can see all my grays. I'm gonna have to do something. Does anybody out there, um, do you guys dye hair? I may have to, I may have to, before I turn 30, I may, I'm trying to get this out. Before I turn 30, I may have to seek your services. Okay. All right. Oh, oh, other than that, what do you guys have planned? What do you have coming up? There are, shh, that's right, Cheryl, keep me honest. Uh, my nose is grown up. Oh, okay. Um, Cheryl said my nose is growing. So what were we gonna say? What do you guys have that you guys are working on as you enter into the next month? There's the get hashtag get your weird on. I believe there's the hashtag mystery diamond painting, and I believe there is also the Chuck Along number 7. Can you believe have been 7 Chuck-alongs? I remember when he first came out and how by my 7th or 10th one, I think it was my 10th one, canvas, I was in love. Like, I love that he creates a feeling, not just a scene. I feel happy. I feel, joy. I feel the emotion behind what he's creating on canvas. And I love that. And I love being able to explain that when someone says, "Now, talk to me about why you picked this canvas." So, hopefully, when you guys are shopping for your canvases, no matter where it comes from, no matter the artist, hopefully you connect to your canvas in that same way. But when you write about it and when you post, share that feeling with us so that we can maybe look at a painting in maybe a different way. It may excite someone who wasn't previously excited, or it may cause someone to say, I never seen it like that, and they may move their interest to something else because someone else described a painting and conveyed a feeling. So make sure that you guys continue to post, but share with us what you liked and what connected you to that. Let's see. Uh-oh. Cheryl has the Ticket to Ride grand finale coming up soon. And then Vegas. You coming? Cheryl been coming to Vegas for 2 years. She stood me up last year. Now, Tia, you know you like to bling up that hair when you go out clubbing. You gotta wash that stuff out real good afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash it out real good. I don't plan on buying the spray though. You know, the kind where you know how we get for the men. We dog our men out, girls. Why do we do that? We be having them walking around and a little spray, baby, don't worry. This will hide your roots. Little spray, they start sweating, they come down the side of their face. Why do we do our men like that? Mm. We give them the commercial and the phone number too. Hair club for men. You know, I'm not just the customer. I'm the owner. Why do we do our men like that? Do we can we ever just really accept them for who they're becoming? And do we expect that from them? Ah, oh. Bubbles Crafty Corner, also known as Sherry, says, I colored my hair yesterday and had to cut off 8 inches of my hair. Whoa! Don't just leave it there. Why? What happened? Did the color job come out bad or was it just really noticeable? Did it turn green? Because I would be okay with green. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I would look okay with green hair? I've gone green twice, but obviously it was, something you had to rinse out and things. And I don't always go to the roots. I just, usually do what they call an ombre, where it's like just half. And I think that it's fun. It's definitely fun. Dippin' Time says she's visiting the Great Barrier Reef with Dips Adventures. That sounds fun. Rosalind, she's doing Mermaids and Magic. I saw something about that on Instagram. So if you know the hashtag, make sure you post it because I have several mermaid canvases and I don't shop my canvases that much. Everyone is saying, why don't you go through? Shop your canvases. I'm going to try to get excited enough to do it. But I mean, I spend more time trying to get them packed away so they have somewhere to stay than I than I do shopping. My son shops my canvases more than I do. This fool will come out. He got this little tote bag, and he'll come out. I keep 2 or 3 rows behind my sofa. It's probably close to 70, 80 that go back there. I have the more immediate ones that I plan to do, and I think it's about 15 to 20. I keep them along the front of my desk right here, couple rows. And then I have opened up a lot of them and put them in. I have this really big, giant portfolio, and I keep the drills. I call them diamonds, but I keep the drills in storage containers. And so I have those in a portfolio. Those are the ones that I've pushed back. Like I know I'm not going to get too far a while, so I've pushed them back. And then I have two behind me against the wall. I have those real, I'm sorry, like you can see my hand. I have those real long, thick foam poster boards. And I put diamond painting between them and clamp them. And that was before I bought my portfolio. And so my son, when he goes to shop diamond paintings, he'll come out with a tote and he'll get the ones that are like landscapes, scenery. He took my motorcycle one with the little bikini hanging off the, like, what did he need that one for? He was like, I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. He took two of my chucks. I'm like, what are you doing? He don't even really like chuck, but he liked the scenery. Took him, seen him in his tote. I was taking something. His room is way down the other end. I live in a loft and his room is way down on the other end. So I go down there and I don't see him that much. And I saw his tote. And I'm like, what? He said, Mom, I went shopping. Is that what we calling it when we steal from our mother? Shopping? Really? So what would you guys call it? Do you think that's stealing? Or do you call that shopping also? I think it's stealing. Let's see. Oh, really, Rebecca? No green hair? I think I will look good. Oh, whoa, kind of going back. Billy Anderson says she's doing 5 events with 2 diamond paintings. Not so bad, the 5 events, if you were doing one, but you're going to be switching. That's going to be impeccable. And I can't wait to see you posting everywhere the different canvases and times that you're working on those. My nut says I am doing, hold on 1 second, let me go back. Oh, and all the way. I'm doing a square drill, SpongeBob, a blue-eyed tiger, and a boat in a bottle as of right now. What's that? That's 3. Inviting you in your read the stories in to read the stories in, is that Ticket to Ride? Inviting you in to read the story. Do you have stories? I didn't know that. That's a good idea. Hola, hola, Sissy. Not stand you up. We'll chat later. That would be great. Isn't that for balding, not gray? You talking about the spray? Um, I don't know. I was somewhere. I think I was with Nicole, and we were somewhere on the strip. I'm looking at a gentleman, and he's starting to, when it started, it was kind of cool, because she comes here for Christmas to see her mom. And so it was kind of cool that morning, and then it warmed up. So when it warmed up, everyone was starting to take their jacket and things off. It probably got up to like 70 that day. Long story short, we are about to go to the Bellagio, and I see this gentleman, and he's trying to get his jacket and stuff. He looks agitated and things. And next thing you know, he's sweating, but like he's sweating, I don't know, look like remnants of black paint. And my mom is bad. She's like a bad influence on me. I'm already bad on my own. I don't need to be encouraged. And she's elbowing me. Look at that. Look at that. I was like, what? She was like, she lost her ability to whisper. Just so you guys know. And she was like, look at that. We don't look out for our men at all. He just sprayed on some dye and it's drizzling off. Oh, it came out really good. Okay, well that's good. So uh, Jenny Polly says, remember that episode of Frasier when the dad colors his hair to look younger and the dye comes off of his chair? Exactly. We don't look out for our men. We've got to do a better job. Now, we as women, we turn to our men and we ask them when we wear anything, does this make me look bigger? No matter what it makes us look, what is the answer that we are expecting? No, babe, you look beautiful in that. You know, so we got to do a better job with our men. We got to love them up. We got to, build up their ego and stuff. Going through things as well. We can't expect men to just be like, you know what, I'm a man. I don't want to. I don't need to look pretty. I don't need to look good. Yeah, you do. You got to keep yourself looking good because you got to keep me. Uh, Dippin' Time says you'll look good in any color as long as you like it. Well, green is my favorite color, and it's the only color that I will, kind of, and it's like, what do you call it when you can wash it out and stuff? It's semi-permanent or something. It doesn't damage it, but it's a lot of fun. I had fun coming up with the 9-week itinerary. You did? Well, that's good. 9 week, huh? Every week you did something different. Rosalind says it's called hashtag Mermaids and Magic 2023. So if you guys are looking to do anything with a mermaid canvas, definitely check that out. Again, as we went through earlier, we have some great collabs. The hashtag get your weird on. I think that one's going to be because there's a lot of canvases out there right now that we kind of look at and we go, hmm, there's something about this one that's calling my name. Hmm. Those birds with the weird eyeballs. I don't know why, but they call my name. I really do think that they're cute. We did a sisters collab with the monsters. from Treasure Studio Arts. They were like ugly but cute. And I remember we were naming the monsters. That was fun. So yeah. Um, then we have the mystery diamond painting. The mystery diamond painting. Let me tell you guys, this is where you get a diamond painting that someone has blocked off and you don't know what it's going to be. And you're just plucking away. Now, the goal before it starts is that you're paired off with someone that you have an opportunity to get to know. And the person that I got paired off with during the very first one, her name is Melissa Barker. And still to this day, she is such a sweetheart. We really got a chance to get to know each other as we communicated back and forth. And I remember I could not wait till she received the diamond painting that I sent to her because I wanted it to feel like it was her, it was the epitome of her. So hopefully you guys have all gotten it and your counterpart or your partner they paid attention and they listened to you and you'll be working on something and each step of the way as you know, especially if you have release papers or something, each step of the way it's going to be something so amazing, so enjoyable, and you're going to like to see it unfold. Hopefully. I know we talked about the mermaids and magic. That's Shay's event. So the other event, let's see, that was the chuck along. Chuck along. Do you guys think of romance? Do you guys think of, beautiful scenery, laying out on the grass, looking up at beautiful stars, looking up at the mountains, nature, scenery? It would be perfect to go camping here, right? You pull up your little travel trailer, and you put your carpet out, and you get your speakers going, and you got your outdoor TV going. I know this is not your idea of nature. It's mine. And you wait for a good looking mountain man to happen along. He's probably going to come and say, if you don't cut that loud, crazy noise off, but it would be so nice that he happens upon my campsite and it's love at first sight. Oh, they probably call a park ranger on me, but I'm just saying that's what that's what love is about. Uh, I have one under our living room rug, flattening it. Yeah, it does do that, especially if you put, I don't have mine under here, but some of my smaller ones I have put under my mattress and they flatten them out. But now my big giant one, it's literally under my bed because I don't put anything under my bed. So that's where my portfolio is. It's the big one, like it's life size. It's as tall as me and it's way wider than me. But I had instructions that came with it. It was like, look, something ever happened. We're on a loft. We're real high up. Throw the old lady over so somebody's down there and can catch the portfolio. And I think my mom would be the ideal person because I can't throw my daughter over. She'd been turned and walked off. Like, I'm not getting nothing. Now my son, he cares. But I need him to be able to get these big containers with the drills. I need him to be able to carry those out. So that's why the plan is to throw my mom over. And then obviously I got other stuff. I got to get my clay and my cross stitch. That's the plan if something ever goes down. My daughter literally said, well, what about our stuff? I was like, well, what about it? What do you guys think? I mean, just rein in. Oh, Justin, a man after my own heart. Oh, Bubbles Crafty Corner says, I dried in so bad they were putting themselves in knots. So we had to cut off that much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. That's my fear. My hair is starting to knot up a lot. Um, I don't know, but it's starting to knot up a lot. I got a lot cut off this year though. I usually do about 6 inches. I got close to 10 inches. It's like, it's shorter than it's been in a while. So I'm hoping when my curls are put back in, that means they'll be real nice and fluffy and bouncy. We'll see. We'll see. But my daughter and my mom, they see A tremendous difference. And they keep saying that they think it'll look so good. And I can't wait. Ah, that's 100% shopping, Mama. You guys are coming in on the wrong side. I felt like we were kin and we had a kinship going. And you guys are literally supporting his shopping habit out of my. This is a crafting museum. These are art artifacts. They are not for sale. And he is shopping them. That is art thievery at its finest. Oh, Rebecca says if you do green for the retreat, I let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll do it. I'll do green. Crazy boy. Oh, men's club. Hair club for men. You were talking about gray, but that is for balding, right? It could be talking about balding, because they have loose spots in their hair. And so they were spraying. I think you were talking about when they were spraying the follicles, the hair fibers that made their hair look thicker. I'm literally talking about the spray that kind of runs. But if the follicles do that also, that's funny. You don't know what you're getting. You're just shopping, huh? Rosalind says, I'm doing three different paintings for three different events. Hashtag get your weird on 2023. Hashtag mermaids and magic 2023. Oh, there's an emerald along? The hashtag emerald along. You might have you have piqued my interest. Be the bird. Love them. I'm doing hashtag jungle fever 23. Jungle fever? Ooh. The great stash down. Oh, I like that. 2023 DP bingo. You guys are really bringing some interesting things to me. I can't wait to check them out and see, what kind of paintings are falling under some of these categories. I am doing monsters for Get Your Weird On the 2023 event. That's going to be so much fun. He brings a guitar. Mm, a guitar to the woods. Make sure you've got someone videoing when your mom goes over the rail. That's a good idea. She says that I'm mean. And because my sister Rebecca loves her, she looks out. Rebecca gets on me. Don't do your mom like that. Get in the kitchen. She says she uses it against me. Rebecca loves me. Rebecca will protect me. I'm going to throw you over the railing before Rebecca gets here. I just ordered three paintings from Crystal Canvas Art. Designs today for the first time. I am a crystal girl. Man, when I met her, Amy Reed, whew, that is one gorgeous woman. I love men, but I could not stop staring at her. I mean, she is gorgeous. She was sitting right next to me and Rebecca, and I just kept looking around like, good Lord, how can one person be so gorgeous? So she walked in and she was standing, fixing her desk up, and I just couldn't stop staring. I was like, when I grow up, I'm gonna be pretty like her. She's so gorgeous. And, and she walked by. She came over to talk to Rebecca. She was saying something to her, and I think I scared her because I was staring at her, and I just had to literally say out loud, "Oh my God, you're so gorgeous." She was like, "Wow, thank you." Oh, but then I still couldn't stop staring. I was like, I called her the hottie with the body. Oh, so that was hilarious. Rosalind says, I read that. Sorry about that. There's a Dakota-thon, a Level-a-thon, huh, Level-a-thon 2023, Dark Vibes, Into the Dark, doing apples, The Mermaids of Magic, Emerald Along, doing Loved Bayou. Love Bayou. I just was looking at that. It's available on Diamond Art Club. So if anybody enjoys, I think that's a Pelican, or the Bayou look. I have two others. But yeah, that would be. Please give my sister a thumbs up. That's right. Give us a thumbs up. This has been amazing. I hope that you guys really enjoy kind of relaxing down from the Love is in the Air collab. It was so much fun. I definitely can't wait till next year. Lizzie made a comment last night when we were closing the show out that she was worried that we were going to run out of couples for the next. Trust me, I do have couples for at least the next 2 years, and I'm pretty sure there will be more after that. But we maneuvered around a lot of our featured guests. We worked with, whatever came their way and things craftably. They came into Love is in the Air, needing a lot of love and a lot of support from the community. And you guys showed out. So I want to make sure that I thank you all for just coming together and making sure that we show everybody that touches us, what they mean to us. And in the moment when we can come together, we did. So keep you guys, I'm sorry, stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys posted. But I do know that there's some excitement coming um, from Craftably. Thank you very much to our sponsors. We had some awesome fun. We did DP with Sparklers. My God, yes. Tima. Now, Tima was last year's winner. She was supposed to be a special guest, her and Jerry, during the Game of Love. But again, it just so happened to go through the No Frills weekend and she wasn't able to get away. So I will try and get my goddess on future show so that she can, just get back in touch with you guys and hang out and have a good time. Um, Michael and Amy did tear it down last night, point wise. Oh my gosh. They got one question wrong out of all the Game of Love questions. Technically, they're the official winner. And so maybe because Marlon and Care Bear won on Saturday, maybe we'll come back together and have maybe a little game off. That'll be really exciting. Uh, how much tension can we create? I'm playing. I'm totally playing. Although it was really funny. I didn't know that I might be getting all of my crafting sisters in trouble when I talked about how deep the addiction really goes. And you could tell when Marlon and Jamie were like, wait a minute, I'm like, oh, oh. So make sure your husbands don't watch every one of my shows with you guys. Uh, also, thank you to Crafts with Crashly, my had an amazing time. Thank you for Capture by Radiance. She was this year's diamond painting sponsor. If you guys got an opportunity, we kept her link down in each description box. And then congratulations to all of the winners. I did announce them at the beginning of the show. Um, Great. We have 5 diamond painting pen and pen stand winners, and we gave away 4 gift cards to DP with Sparklers, 4 gift cards to Crafts with Crashly. And then last night, for our grand prize winners, we gave away two $25 gift cards to Bella Art Day Nicole and the $150 gift card to Capture by Radiance. So I thank you guys so very much for the month that you guys gave me. It was so much fun. Please stay tuned for more. I will be starting to post some whipping chats. I will get you guys connected with some of my stories. I love that my sister, they went through and talked about some of their favorite Tia stories. Rather than have you guys kind of sifting through, I will do a quick series where I kind of bring people up to date with those stories. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned and it'll be something that you guys really enjoy. Thank you for this journey that I've been on for almost 5 years. Well, it's been a little bit longer, but I've been counting for almost 5 years. I really appreciate everyone's support. Stay tuned for more Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction. See you guys next week. Bye.